In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can quantum jump into a parallel reality. It took me several years to figure this out, so make sure you stick around to the very end of this video because I'm going to share with you the biggest shifts that changed quantum jumping for me and how you can use the quantum field to shift your reality instantly. Hi everyone, I'm Audrea Turgeman, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about everything from reprogramming your subconscious mind, law of attraction, manifestation, and mindset. And if you're ready to take your life to the next level, check out the link in the description to book a free call with me for my 6 weeks mindset transformation coaching program. My clients have achieved amazing results and I cannot wait for you to be next. Now, before you can shift into a parallel reality, you must first understand how the quantum field works. Thanks to neuroscience, epigenetics, and quantum physics, we now know that our subjective mind influences our objective world. Most people operate with a mindset that assumes success comes one step at a time, gradual progress, incremental gains. It sounds pretty routine, right? But that's the pathway of conventional growth. Your life doesn't have to operate that way. Moving step by step can sometimes feel easier, more natural, even safer. But instead of moving one step at a time, you can just as easily think in terms of skipping levels. You can make a quantum leap. Now, this concept is one of exponential gains rather than incremental progress. And you might compare it to multiplying instead of adding. So if you truly want to accelerate your growth and your achievement, you must embody and employ new behaviors, new attitudes. You must be willing to break out of your old routine in order to make a quantum leap. You see, the things that worked for you in the past could very likely become the things that are obstacles in your future. Think beyond what common sense would allow. Too often, we don't give ourselves permission to dream. It's time to start focusing on possibilities rather than on limits and obstacles. You see, making a quantum leap means moving outside of your mental boundaries. If you just rethink how you're thinking, you can multiply your performance potential. A 10 or 15% improvement is not the idea. That represents incremental gains. So how do you break out of this mental loop? Through surrender. You have to be willing to let go of some of your old beliefs, some of your sensible thinking patterns. You see, so-called common sense can actually really be a trap. Instead of holding back because you don't have proof that you can make a quantum jump, see if you end up with evidence proving that you can't. Just make the jump. Act as if your success is guaranteed, and then see which set of ideas you actually want to believe in. Your mindset for the moment might be flawed with doubt and worry. The idea of jumping from your present level to one several stages higher could be a foreign idea to you. You haven't been trained to think that way. But just act like you have complete faith. Simply do what you'd do if you knew your success was guaranteed. Behave like you have total conviction. Doubt does the most damage, so don't give it any mental thought. Act boldly. And if you must doubt something, doubt your limits. You don't have to know how you're going to get there, but you need to know where you want to go. You must have a clear picture of what you want to accomplish, because people always get stuck on the how-to aspects regarding a quantum leap. Just skip it. The answers will come to you, and when they do, you'll find them to be simple and easy solutions. You see, a quantum jump is a move you're already prepared to make. You just haven't done it yet. You have the potential. The opportunity is here. What's been missing is your decision to go for it. You see, you must assume that you already are what you want to be, and then live by faith in this assumption. You do not need evidence of your senses. And you have a tendency to believe that what your eyes and ears tell you is reality. But this is what we know by our senses. It's a millionth of a millimeter. And all that is unknown is in the invisible, in the imagination. You'll see it when you believe it, not the other way around. People always say, I'll believe it when I see it. But it doesn't work that way. You'll see it when inside you have a knowing. And most of our attention is focused on the beliefs and the misbeliefs about what is possible and what isn't. So that's on the millionth of a millimeter. It's an endless universe in the invisible, the imagination. So you see, a quantum leap, by definition, means that you're moving into uncharted territory, the unknown. You draw the map as you go. So you see, you're not supposed to be concerned about what happens in the middle of a jump. You're supposed to be concerned about where you're going to land. Quantum leaps are simply the process of using yourself and your world differently. Whether you choose to go for a quantum leap or not, you're taking a risk. So risk believing in yourself. Risk acting on the assumption that you can succeed in making a quantum leap. Otherwise, the risk is that you'll just settle for only a fraction of what life has to offer you. This isn't a case of taking a chance. It's a matter of giving yourself a big chance. So think of it like this. Get into the vortex. It has big rewards. The most important one of all is that you feel good. You were made to feel good and have fun. So the more things that you can do to move you in that direction of better feeling thoughts and emotions is what you should be focusing on. Remember, it's all about feeling good and having fun. So your vibrational state is easily recognizable by your emotions, how you feel. So when you feel especially elated and joyful, you're in the vortex. Number 2 is having lots of energy. The frequency of the vortex is very high. So when you're in the vortex, you'll be more energetic. Things are more shiny and beautiful. Another aspect of reality is that everything is much more colorful. Colors appear fuller and richer to contrast when you're actually out of the vortex. Colors appear more muted. And laughter, the funny things and memories are belonging in the vortex. When you're laughing, that means you're actually in alignment with all kinds of fun memories and positivity. So recall a hilarious memory or something that makes you smile. It's a very good sign that you're tapping into that frequency. And that's going to make you a match for all of your desires. So laugh, dance, move your body, smile, feel good, whatever it is that you need to do to feel good. Albert Einstein said it best. He said, everything is energy. That's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want and you cannot help but get that reality. This is not philosophy, this is physics. You see, your mind is an electromagnet. Your thoughts are electric and your emotions are magnetic. And together, they make an electromagnetic field around your body. So let me give you an example. If you want to change the station on your TV, you change the frequency. If you want to change the station on the radio, you change the frequency. You see, there is a power working with you at all times. Energy just is. It is neither created nor destroyed. It is the cause and effect of itself, and it is 100% evenly present in all places at all times. So when you're working with this energy, you can direct your energy towards creating something new. So you can charge your mind with a clear image of what you want and who you want to become. You change your frequency, you change your channel, and you magnetize it to you. You don't have to create anything. It already exists. Just match its frequency to perceive it. Believe you have received it. It takes no time for the universe to manifest what you want. Anytime you experience a time delay, that's because you're getting to the place of believing and knowing and feeling that you already have it. It's you getting on the frequency of what you want. When you're on that frequency, then what you want will appear. We're all born with the same potential of creation. We then get shaped by our paradigm, and that sets up a conditioning. However, we all still have the potential to create whatever it is that we want to create. So the only difference between unsuccessful and successful people is that the former are aligned with their potential and they work to fulfill it so they get the results they desire. So the first thing you must do is realign all of your energy, all your vibrational frequency to a new timeline into the future. And that's why when you do manifestation, look at the future as if it's already done and assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Because when you tap into the quantum field, you become that energy. And when you become that energy, you've already taken the leap, because you've tuned yourself into that vibrational frequency, into the quantum realm. And therefore, your complete reality is changed. So the simple secret is seeking. Your dreams begin to crystallize when they are pursued. And the world behaves differently when you take action to go after what you want. Pursuit is what makes the difference. Reaching for what you want drastically and immediately alters the odds of you getting it. So you must place your trust in action. As the saying goes, ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened to you. Your dreams will come to you. The quantum leap demands you to take risks and make mistakes. You can't hold yourself up in the comfort zone. If you're experiencing no difficulties, no problem, no pain, you've actually aimed too low. And so often in life, when we aim for a big dream, it often seems that it gets worse on the way to getting better. So be prepared for that. Problems belong in the process. They're part of the equation to have a successful shift. And you see, you cannot have failure without success, and you cannot have success without failure. So it's a sign of progress. If you send a rocket to the moon, it actually about 95% of the time is off course. It's continually making mistakes and adjusting them. It fails its way to the moon. So get familiar with being uncomfortable. Quantum leaps are going to push you out of your comfort zone. So make the move before you're ready and don't give up. Failure belongs in the process. Your current reality is a reflection of how you've been feeling in the past. So if you decide right now to feel grateful, to feel abundant, you will receive more to be grateful for. If you notice a recurring pattern in your life that you don't want, focus on changing your reactions, your train of thought to a more positive emotion. What do you spend most of your time focusing on? Are you seeking external things to cover up uncomfortable emotions? If so, what are they? And why are you afraid to deal with them? What are you doing that drains your energy? How often are you doing things that energize you? So please understand, you do not prepare for a quantum leap. You make it, and then you fine-tune your approach. You just go for it. Instead of forever getting ready, a quantum leap is something that you are already prepared to do. If you wait until you get it perfect, you'll never get it at all. So look inside for the opportunity. By doing this, you will shift instantly to a parallel reality. Everything that's needed for you to succeed right now comes from inside of you. You must listen to yourself. So just do it. Go for it. Make the quantum leap. The time to start is now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And you're definitely going to want to check out this video next. I'll see you soon.